Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this live domination showdown. It's going to be myself with the Warriors of Chaos facing off against the Catholic Alcoholic here in a tournament match, and he's going to be on the Dark Elves. And I basically just brought a Nurgle, so I have the double Exalted Heroes as well as Festhus. So most of my marks are going to Nurgle. Granted, I do have a little bit of diversity in the form of the Severed Claw here, so it should be fun. Yeah, the Exalted Heroes can be really big bullies, and I'm hoping that Festhus will be able to grind me out a fight on the objective, and then the Exalted Heroes can keep the Dragon character honest, because if he's going meta, it's going to be a Dragon character. And if he goes off meta, the Exalted Heroes of Nurgle should be able to win, any of those kind of fights, I'm hoping. So, yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's see how this goes. Let's line the boys up and get this party started. So double Trolls, and it is going to be the meta Dragon character with Death. So that means old Festhus. I'm probably going to regret bringing Festhus. I always do in this matchup, but I'm like, I almost went Archaon, but getting Archaon Chain Spirit Leech spammed would be pretty unfun also. So yeah, I suppose it's good that I went with the healing character. All right, so let's move up. Get you guys in the trees. Let's put you in 4 and Festhus in 3. Move you in the trees, keep those characters there, and let's see what the Dark Elves have. So Corsairs, Bleak Swords, and okay, no Hargoneth Executioners. And Medusas are all the hotness right now. Apparently they were buffed to actually be decent, which is cool to see. I'm thinking of a Hell Cannon. Could I protect it though against the Dark Elves, like Dark Riders and things like that? Maybe. But yeah, we need to get some Aspiring Champions up. They're a very good unit, and we'll just save up for the Severed Claw and have those be the first unit. So let's get you guys in the trees. Let's get Festhus in the tree line, and we can just kind of prepare on the objective. Let's go here. Do we want to do any throwing axes? I don't think so. Let's get old Festhus waddling this way, like away from the Spirit Leeches, and we'll try and screen out these Spirit Leeches like as much as we possibly can. All right, so Severed Claw. We also do have some Forsaken. Forsaken are really good like objective support pieces, and let's get the Severed Claw moving up. All right, so the dragon is up in the heavens. Yes, it's pretty funny. This map you can like fly on top of the train. And the Exalted Heroes, we can actually just charge that Bloodwrack Medusa. I have no problems with that. And let's keep you guys nearby. My Trolls are going to start getting shot here. Maybe the champs are going to be able to get in, and they're just Marauders, so it's not like a huge deal if we take some damage there. Let's not extend out too far. Severed Claw is going to be on its way. No sense in split pushing, in my opinion. And we're going to force that character back there. It's going to run for the hills, and then we just juke and dodge, and we still got it, baby. Oh, yeah, look at that. That was very fortunate. So now we know there's Shades, which are very, very frightening, right? So let's pull back. Medusa gets a bit of a shot, and how do we deal with those? We probably just try and get some Hounds to creep through the shadows to maybe, like, catch them. But let's wait till the objective's open until we start pushing, right? I think that is what we do. All right, so the Shades are putting some hurt down. Dark Elf Missile Fire is very, very nasty. Let's pull you guys back. And, yeah, just lurk. Festhus is going to move up. And those are the Raven's Heralds. All right, cool. So Horseman, let's go after the Dragon character. And he's actually Spirit Leeching my champions, which I would certainly prefer. So let's get you guys up here. You guys can go split push here. I think we need to split push. I feel like with the army comp we have, it's probably going to be prudent. So moving up, moving up. You guys are almost in range. Let's get you here and get the champions to jump on those Shades there, and then you guys can all cruise for a bruise. All right, so we're pushing them back. We're going to try and muscle out the triple cap here. The champions are going to catch some of the Shades, and Festhus is nearby. He's a little bit vulnerable, but we do have some Trolls and Severed Claw near to protect. And shit, we just got those guys terror-outed off the battlefield. Hate when that happens. Feels bad. Well, we just gave our opponent basically 450 value for absolutely nothing. So we move in, keep bashing those Shades down. We got the throwing axes providing a little bit of fire support. Let's move back to the point now and pull these Nurgle champions back. And maybe we can get some sort of a good cap here. Let's call in some Forsaken here for some speedy pressure and get those up. And now we just retreat back, and hopefully we can just win on points. Yeah, that sucks that we lost that doggo on the side there. That was really unfortunate. All right, so the champions are back. Horsemen are nearby. Let's get you guys retreating. And we're putting a little bit of pressure up here, which is good. So let's bash and bash, and we can call some Hounds out from the side and have them come and threaten cap weight here. We'll see how that goes, and Festhus needs to pull back too. All right, so we're up on the points. Trolls are, of course, able to regenerate. So losing that Hound really does suck pretty bad, but here comes the big man. Let's go get the Dragon character up and get the Trolls back, and Severed Claw also can retreat a little bit. And you guys form ranks, engage there, and let's get these Hounds on the back point just to threaten cap weight. Throwing axes, keeping him honest, and we're trying not to give any good targets, right, is the idea. Yeah, I don't mind the Spirit Leeches so much. It's not too bad. He's being very, very cautious with his attacks here, and you can see we're able to mitigate most of those. I could maneuver across here and try and like get the throwing axes to go steal that side point. It might not be a bad idea. Let's get another Forsaken unit to come up and through the trees. They will be a little bit tougher to rout off, that's for sure. So we're threatening the capture weight here, and now what we can do is just run back and run back. And we could push up against his main army. We could. I think just running away is going to be prudent here. So let's get the Hounds back, get the Horsemen ready, and the Nurgle champions are just chilling. Horsemen run under, go get some throwing weapons here. And yeah, so far we're okay. Looks like some hounds coming in. We need to make sure the back point doesn't get jacked either. So where do we have these Forsaken? Let's run them back here to make sure we don't lose that point. That's going to be very scary. How are the horsemen doing? Yeah, they're going to get caught by shades. I could try and push his army down. I don't know how that would go. It'd be a little bit messy. These bad boys are running for the hills. Hounds at the ready. Okay, so yeah, we're taking a lot of damage, but Festhus is able to heal a bit. So here comes the shade damage. I don't know how Rancid Visitations would actually do against those guys. I have no idea. These guys should be looping around the back, and we can do a timing push when that actually like is accomplished. All right, so let's get you guys to engage here. You hounds around them, and maybe we call it the Hell Cannon of Doom. The Hell Cannon could be good. Festhus is still healing the boys up. He's keeping them in good shape. Forsaken do get the engagement on the Dark Rider, so a bit of a blunder for my opponent. And now we're going to countercharge with Hounds, so Festhus getting popped by those shades. Very well played. All right, so let's keep you guys going and staying together, staying together. Yes, yes, and you do this. I think he's going to come in for it now. I think he's gonna move for it. Yeah, we do get that engagement, which is great. And you guys can try and chase down those Bleak Swords a little bit. And these Forsaken are going to be looping around the side here in a second. And Festhus is getting hurt. So we might want to just drop a heal on him to be very conservative and make sure we don't get sniped out. And Marauders, let's move the Marauders up ever so slightly. And yeah, we were taking that damage for sure. But one of these guys does go down here. Going to be very close to dying. Let's pull you back. Okay, Severed Claw's also nearby. We can get some Hell Cannon action. Oh man, it's so hard to protect. Let's save the Hell Cannon for a rainy day and move up. Because like he's already got like the Raven's Heralds out and all these different things that are very scary, so I think we avoid that. So how's Festhus looking? He's looking pretty good. We do have the Severed Claw here, so let's get those guys engaging, and the Nurgle champions can also engage. These Forsaken can run around the side and come in and try and squeak in there if possible. All right. So Trolls are, you know, a little bit beat up. Let's keep the Trolls cautious. And you guys can engage here, and you guys engage here. Let's put a little bit of pressure on all 3 points, and Festhus can move in. And as long as we keep the expensive pieces alive, like I'm feeling okay, right? And Champs, let's get some more Marauders and some Infantry up. We are up on points pretty considerably, so maybe if we can just keep playing cautiously like this, maybe, I don't know. The Nurgle Champs are engaged. Okay, so we need them to go right here. Festhus is nearby, so let's go ahead and debuff the enemy forces. Yes, perfect. And here comes the old Forsaken. So let's get them in. He brings in some elite infantry, which is pretty risky against us, all things considered. Where are the Hound units at? So the Hound units need to try and slip through the cracks here. And you guys just go under there, and hopefully we can get the grind going here. All right, so maybe we switch to the Mortis engine. I'm not sure. Seems like the fighting in the front's actually going reasonably well. Let's go get on the shades here. We got these Hound units, which we can just park right there and let them chill out. Forsaken on the side are grinding adequately well. And the Trolls are still in okay shape, actually. Yeah, which ain't bad. All right, so let's get some throwing weapons here. And the Forsaken are closing the distance on the shades with our flank, which is great. Festhus is going to be back up on the point. We have an aspiring champion unit, so once Festhus gets back here, we can really start to party. I could do a fat heal here, which probably would be worth it. It's going to hit like everything. That's just going to be super clutch. Marauder Great Weapon and Marauder Great Weapon moving up. Forsaken have gotten into the cookie jar back there, and now I feel like we're doing okay. We need to get some infantry on the back point to make sure that doesn't get ninja'd by Dark Riders. Do we have anything else laying around? Just some Forsaken on the point. We just got a mega turbo cost-effective heal, by the way. That was super good. And one unit of Trolls is routed, but that's fairly standard. And I guess we just call in the Soul of Damnation now, boys. Yeah, try and scurry around the back. Without the shades, we definitely win the grind, right? Like, the value is getting better for us. You guys can throw at the Medusa, I suppose. There's not too many other good choices. The Nurgle champions are working on the Dark Riders here, or the Cold One Knights, it would seem. Let's unsummon you guys, yes. And how's the side point looking? Yeah, those Hounds are looking like they might be able to squeak in here and find something. Do we switch to the Mortis engine? Let's switch to the Mortis engine for a minute. That's going to hit a lot of infantry here, for sure. And Trolls can engage against the Medusa. And Soul of Damnation, man. No, I don't think so. It's based on what he's brought, it's not going to be that good, I don't think. Yeah, we need to get these doggos away. The Mortis engine is just doing fat work. You guys can just hang out nearby. Let's pull you back. Keep getting the throwing weapons into the Medusa. And it looks like he's going to go for Festhus, which is interesting. It is a Deathcaster, which means it's not going to have the big nastiness. So that's perfect. It just rampaged into a pretty unfortunate little target right there. The Hound units have mostly escaped. Let's lurk around the back here. We do have the double champs up on the dragon, and let's get you around the side to try and jump on those shades here. All right, so you guys attack the Medusa. And these guys need to get onto those. Let's get you guys onto the shades with dual weapons. And Festhus's Mortis should be popping off here pretty hard, right? Yeah, should be. All right, so are we in danger of having anything bad happening here on the back point? Maybe. But let's get these great weapons up. These Forsaken are actually stealing that point, which is quite hilarious. And do we have anything speedy? It looks like just Marauders. All right, so Marauders for the Marauder gods. We got his Lord pretty damaged, and old Festhus here is, yeah, he needs to get in there and make sure his Mortis engine is in full effect. So let's get the champions back, and the Hound units can come and lurk around the back and get their prize while these guys keep grinding. So yeah, I feel like it's actually not too bad for us, all things considered. We're going to start losing out on objectives a little bit, but that Mortis engine is going to kick in pretty hard here. And how's it looking in the backfield? We have champs versus these guys. All right, a little bit scary. We do have Severed Claw and other aspiring champions. We are getting a big Mortis engine value, hopefully on the Harganeth Executioners. Let's get the champions on them right now. And it looks like the dragon character is going to flee while we'll get 2 more champs coming here, and you Forsaken can run back that way. Okay. So we're grinding it out. We have a couple horseman units. Is he going to land back in there? The Mortis engine is doing a lot of damage, and trolls have now returned. So we're going to get that good old Chaos second wave pressure. Shades are back online, but we don't care too much about that. And currently, what are we on? We're on the damage for second one? Yes. You can see the Harganeth Executioners are getting worn down, and we get a couple champs moving up and Marauders. So let's get those guys on the point and kill that Medusa. Ooh, that would be a nice grab. All right, a couple of these bad boys are here. Do we have any shades we want to try and hunt down? I don't really know. Trolls are on the way, looking good, and Festhus is not being targeted. Let's go ahead and do the Pestilent Potions, which is going to be spreading a big AoE debuff on those guys, and just keep riding back here for now. Yeah, and get the Medusa if possible. We got the Great Weapons in, and the Throwing Axes have also piled in, and we might be able to actually just straight up kill the Medusa here. Let's use a Rancid Visitation, and I think it's time to switch to the healing, although he does still have several elite infantry units. So let's keep running around. Looks like the back point is going to be ours most likely, so that looks good. And I guess we can call in trolls, move those trolls up here, and you guys can call in horsemen and marauders, and we might need to just call it the Soul of Damnation just to do something with those points. Yeah, this drain is pretty brutal, and the Medusa does get bullied hard. So Festhus, let's switch to the healing aura. Let's get the 2 champions of Nurgle in there. And the Hounds unfortunately got chased down to the back. My opponent very persistent with that, so very well played. Champs get in. Festhus needs to hold firm and not die to the dragon character, and then we're okay. Healing, let's get you on the dragon. And the back point is looking pretty okay, I guess. It's going to be a moment before we get this one back, but we should be able to scrap that one back. We should be able to. All right, Forsaken. Let's recharge these guys, and we are going to wrestle this side point back. All right, that's great. And the champs are doing just super solid work. Throwing Axes also going down to the big character here, and it looks like we broke in the back of the Dark Elves here. Might be able to close and get on those shades also. So now he's going to probably rely on mostly split pushing, would be my guess. Let's get the Hounds, screw it. And they can come in and just help against the Bleak Swords. Everything helps, all hands on deck. Festhus providing a lot of healing to the blob, so he's doing awesome work. Let's get you guys doing this. Marauders can probably move this way and help secure the side point. I feel like, yeah, the value is kind of close, but the amount of healing I've done is just ludicrous. It's like an insane amount of healing. And Festhus is going to continue healing them because of his glorious aura. So throwing weapons there. Severed Claw has moved through. Let's get them pushing. And on the side point, Trolls have been able to take those guys to Pound Town. We need to get you guys back and get those Marauders over there to support, and Forsaken unit. All right. Outstanding. All right. So close, scrappy fight for sure. Severed Claw is kind of in the ranks. We got the Throwing Weapons of Doom doing it. 2 champions are still very much alive, and a lot of room to the healing cap also. So let's get you guys in. Marauders with Great Weapons move in and fight these guys. Trolls try and pull back if they can. Severed Claw, let's get you guys back in the blob fight. And I would love to switch to the Mortis engine. We don't have any wins left, though, so there's not going to be any more sunshine and rainbows. All right, Trolls doing great. You guys move up, and you guys move in there. Fight for that point. And you Houndos, it looks like they came back, so we can just have them dive those shades and see if we can slip in there. He's probably watching. Catholic's a very high-level player, so he's not going to make too many big blunders like that. Yeah, man. We're going to lose a champion, which sucks. All right, let's debuff the blob here. At this point, yeah, there's still plenty of room before the healing cap, so we definitely want that. 1 champion is going to run. Festhus is somewhat safe. Looks like the cap weight is starting to flip here. Let's get the champion across. And we do manage to reestablish our back point here, and that might give us an opportunity for some split pushing too. All right, Marauders and Marauders for the Marauder gods. We just need bodies to kind of sit underneath Festhus. This champion is basically a legendary character, right? He does get the Bleak Swords, so he's able to intercept those. Very well played. Champion and Festhus trying their best to take down the dragon character. Maybe they're going to be able to. Let's ride down these shades for now. Screw it, why not? Looks like his character did come back here, and we need those. We need to make sure we don't lose our characters here. If we do, we could be in absolute dire straits. Anything we want to do on the other side? Not really. Let's move up and take this point. And then we can maybe get a double cap. We do get on top of some of the shades there. And his dragon character is kind of getting beat up a little bit. That passive healing is doing work. Do we switch on to the Mortis? Come on, Nurgle champion. Show him why you're the best. And move back onto the shades. We are going to ninja his back point here. That's for sure going to go into the trash can. Let's pull you guys back. Pull you back. And the dragon character is looking real beat up. It's looking real damaged. Yeah, Festhus is... healing like an absolute champion. It might be time to switch to Mortis, though. Yeah, both of my champions have run, unfortunately. So we've stolen the back point. Looking for any shade opportunities we can get with these. We have stolen this one, not quite yet, but I think we will. So that's going to give us an opportunity to stay in the game. Let's get you back. Festhus needs to unify with the boys. So let's get you moving up here. Hound units, did we find any shades? We did. They're right here, so let's collapse on those, and this champion is going to be gone. We might be able to resummon them at some point, I'm not sure. But yeah, he's focusing the champs pretty hard. So Nurgle and Nurgle. Festhus probably needs a little bit of healing. Dragon character is very low too, though. So let's go Mortis, try and wear those guys down, and maybe now we can get the good grind going. So Trolls and you guys, and yeah, we got that double cap. It's going to be a very, very close match. What can we call in here that's fast and furious and can go help with that? All right, should have done that out of the Vanguard, actually, but it's all good. And you guys come back here and defend this. And now we need to get some Forsaken up to press this objective 2, which will be nice. And let's see if we can get this. Yeah, we're going to see if we can, grind our way back onto this point, too. His character is very beat up. Mortis Engine does break the formation. The back point is certainly in danger of being capped. He might be able to get that one back from us. We'll have to see. Maybe. I'm a little bit ahead on points. I think we got to swarm this one right now. I think we got to just retake this point. So let's get Marauders for all the cap weight, and you come this way. I think that's going to be more pertinent, and let's just Bull Rush them, and Bull Rush, and Healing Aura. All right, Healing Aura time. He Buna's Marauders, which is something, you certainly don't see terribly often, but yeah, we're still putting up a bit of a challenge on that point. I think these guys are going to make it there. Let's get you in, and he could just lose his Dragon character now if he's not careful, so that could 100% happen. So let's Throwing Axe you. And Festhus is still getting that sweet healing, but we don't have a lot of good quality troopers here. Throwing Axes might be able to get that down. Forsaken up on the point, and yeah, we just get Hounds, I guess. Just whatever we can. We just need all the cap weight here, because we're not that far ahead, right? We're not. The Dragon character's running. Those Marauders, not Marauders, but whatever the hell those things are almost out of steam. So Hound units are coming. We got 10 capture weight on the way here. Got to get something to make sure we don't lose this. And I think the Marauders there will be able to chase those Bleak Swords off. So let's get you guys up. Did I see something in the corner there? I did. It was my champion. It looks like he's back now. And we do have the capture weight now, which is good. So let's go ahead and switch on to the Mortis to try and wear down everything here. Cap weight's going to hit there. We're going to get you guys here, and we should have a Hound unit in a second. So let's get the Hounds who let the dogs out. Hopefully I will in a second. So you guys attack. You Houndos move up. This point's going to flip 100%. And now we can take these Hounds over here to make sure we hold on to that one. I think we get this point, though. Let's actually stay and make sure we do. We got a lot of cap weight about to arrive as well. So Festhus is draining the hell out of those bad boys. We do get this. Let's collapse on this formation. This Hound unit, have we gotten it? We have. So now we can run over here and secure this one. What a close, scrappy game we've had. Very, very scrappy. I thought we were in some trouble with that early harass, but Festhus has been an absolute chad. I'm lucky it wasn't a Soul Stealer character. That would have been way more punishing against this like kind of Nurgle style of play that we've done. All right, so let's collapse here. I think, do we get it here? Do we need more stuff here? We probably do. Do we have anything fast? Not really. Do we have any horsemen still in the battlefield is the question. Trolls can come down there as well. And it looks like we did actually break a couple units, which is outstanding. So I think at the end of the day, we'll hold on to it. So, all right, Festhus, you keep draining those bad boys. I bet you his value is absolutely insane. Currently sitting at 2,600. And it is going to start draining the character too, which is very strong. So now I think it's Helm's Deep territory for my opponent. So if we just hold this point here, I think we get it. He's not going to flip either of these super quickly. Mortis Engine is draining the character. It does a little bit of damage against SCs. It's obviously not what it's designed against, but it can be impactful, right? So let's unsummon you. You never know. The game could go a little bit longer. All right, you guys move up. And let's get some horsemen. They can cruise for a bruise right there. Those guys can move up. Trolls intercept the Blackheart Corsairs, and that's it. GG, baby. Still got it. Still got it. Let's go. That was a good match. Definitely worked out. He brought a very meta build, too. It was like, very meta, very strong. Yeah, but Festhus was a beast. 3,000 value. Champions were great, too. 14 and 11. And Throwing Axes, everybody else did good. I'm glad I didn't take the bait of calling in the Soul of Damnation. He would have just killed it with his Raven's Heralds. So that would have been bad. Dragon character, 3,000 and 2,100 on the Medusa. I don't know why those things are so good now, but they sure as hell are. All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. We'll see you on the other side. Well played. We'll be back with more tournament games soon. And that is it for tonight.